The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise.
Live from Carlock Stadium and Kirkland Field in Jackson, Tennessee, BallGame Blitz Sports Network and Worthy Road Studios proudly present TSSAA playoff football. And tonight, it's West meeting East as the USJ Bruins take on Lakeway Christian's Lions. This copyrighted telecast is presented under broadcast rights granted by the Tennessee Secondary School Athletic Association. Any other use of the description, pictures, or accounts of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of the TSSAA and Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. And hello again, everyone. Steve Beverly here with this first-round playoff game, and from here on, it is win or go home. Each of these teams had a rough regular season finale last week. The Bruins fell to powerful Lausanne 44-10, and Knoxville Webb rolled over Lakeway in their finale 48-21. USJ finished the regular season 6-4, and the Lions were 5-4 in their 9-game regular season. Now, for the Bruins, it is essential for them to get the running game going again. Noah Spencer has been their workhorse all season long. He has had 2 games of 200 yards plus on the ground, and one of them he was just short of 300. Quarterback Corbin Howard's favorite targets are senior Ryan Hutchison and Sam McMillan, as well as juniors Alex Wallace and Mills Terry. Now, on defense, the Bruins rely heavily on Wallace and Terry, as well as senior Christian Melton, who's returned 2 interceptions for touchdowns this season, and seniors Nate Height and Aaron Tunstill. Now, last week, USJ did kick it into high gear in one category, and that was on special teams because they had nearly 300 yards in return yardage. And that included a 77-yard kick return from Noah Spencer. Coach Derek Pritchard has encouraged the Bruins to think of the playoffs as a brand new adventure in which every week is literally survive and advance, and that's what both these teams are trying to do tonight. For Lakeway, it has been a season of both highs and lows. Some of their games have been like track meets, to be candid with you. They rolled over Notre Dame High 49-27 earlier in the season, but they fell in a shootout with Christian Academy of Knoxville 69-51. And that is one, and there are some of our guys in the background who are part of our crew, and they are going to make some pictures look beautiful for you tonight. But they had that shootout and lost 69-51 in what appeared to be more like a basketball game. Quarterback Levi Martin is only 5'9", but he has a very strong passing arm, and in the backfield, it's senior Shania Jackson, who will be counted on for much of the Lions' ground game. Now, they do have some big guys on defense. Listen to this. Freshman linebacker Skylar Hobson is 6'4", 290. Freshman. Yeah, he's got a lot of growing to do. Senior Ryan Bull goes 285, and another senior, Cooper Cox, he checks in at 260, and outside linebacker Noah Almazan is 230. So they do have some big guys up front and at linebacker that the Bruins are going to face tonight. Coach Thad Walls from Lakeway hopes for a balanced attack to challenge the Bruins, who have held opponents to 21 a game so far this season, and the Lions are averaging 27 a game on offense, but they have given up 31 points a game on defense. So it is high school playoff game and playoff night in West Tennessee. We'll be back with the toss of the coin, the national anthem, and the Campbell King Interiors kickoff right after these messages. For the Bruins, Aaron Tunstill and Sam McMillan and Ryan Hutchison. And then for Lakeway Christian, Levi Martin, who is the quarterback, Shania Jackson, who's the top guy in the backfield, and it is going to be Lakeway receiving the kick. So the Bruins will get possession to start the second half. Cooper Cox and Ryan Ball, the other 2 captains for the Lions, and we are just about set to go here. This is 2 number 3 seeds in Division II AA. And the winner of this one tonight will take on the winner of a playoff game going on in Nashville tonight between Christ Presbyterian Academy, also known as CPA, and CAK, Christian Academy of Knoxville. That's a number 1, number 6 seed matchup. So the winner of tonight will play the winner of that one, and an overwhelming favorite is Christ Presbyterian. And if they do win, then the second round playoff game will be in Nashville next weekend. And here come the Bruins. 6-4 on the season, and trying to wipe off that rough situation last week when they went down to Memphis and took on Lausanne, one of the powerhouses in the entire state, and took a pretty good drubbing. But tonight, it's a brand new season. And also, this is Think Pink night. It has been really multiple times during the season, but it's tremendous to see these students from USJ to get behind the fight against breast cancer, and they're doing a brilliant job of that and taking donations before the game. Bruins getting ready to kick it off. Temperature is about 58 degrees here as we start game time. That should drop down about 10 more degrees by the time we're done tonight. And back for your Campbell King Interiors kickoff. And those are some of the people who make our game happen tonight. But here we are. And once again, the junior Cooper Sykes getting ready to kick off. And you got 2 men deep at about the 15 for the Lions. And we are just about set to go. Crowd still trickling in, and let the games begin. And this is a scooter that's picked up at the 15 and trying to roll around and got about a nice 19-yard pickup on that one. So Jace Ballard, who is a wide receiver by trade, he's a 5'7" sophomore, and he got 18 yards on the return. And that makes it 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 33. That's an unusual formation. They finally break out of it, and they've got 3 wide receivers flanked right, none left, and 1 man in the backfield. That is, of course, Shajai Jackson. And Martin calling the signals. And he is rolling right, and he's going to throw long, and he's got a man open, but it was just beyond him. He had about 2 steps over there in the corner on Christian Melton, but overthrew him. They decided to go for a bomb right off the bat. You can see the kind of arm that Martin has. As we mentioned, he's only 5'9", but he can throw the ball a mile. So they go 2nd and 10 from the 33. And this time, 2 receivers split right, 1 in motion. And misdirection on this play, and this one's probably going to get a first down. It indeed does. It's a pickup of 14 yards on the play for Shajai Jackson. And that's the first down of the game. Here you see him. He's got a head of speed on him. And he's tossed down at the 47 after a 14-yard pickup. All right, this time, 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. And again, Jackson in the backfield. He takes it and goes straight up the middle. He's got another head of steam, and he may go. 30. He's down to the 20, and he's finally hauled down at the 13-yard line of the Bruins. What a pickup on that play. And you can see the blocking was almost perfect. They've got some big guys up front as he's made it all the way down to the 13. 40-yard run for Jackson. So he has kicked up the dust. And they've got a 1st and 10 at the Bruin 13. And there's a handoff, and he's going around right guard and finally stop at about the 7 or 8, and that is Lowton Potts. Potts is a 200-pound senior, and he gets it down to the 8. So that's a 2nd down and 5 from the 8. Bruins need a strong goal line stand here. They can get a 1st down at about the 3.5. So they don't have to have the touchdown to get a 1st down. Bruins digging their heels in here. Man in motion. A little bit of a high snap. And getting it down to about the 4 is Jackson. Let's see if they spot it on the 4 or the 5. He was just very patient behind his blockers. He got to the 4. So it is 3rd down and 1. Big, big play for the Bruins here. And again, he's got Jackson in the backfield with him. Martin with the slap. And pushing, gets that tush push, as they call it, and he's in for the touchdown. So Lakeway carries it all the way in, and Jackson did most of the damage, the big one, a 40-yard run, and he just got the most out of his blockers as they continued to push him from behind. And it's a 4-yard touchdown. So Lakeway strikes first. And in to kick the extra point is Caleb Davis. And it's good. So a 4-yard touchdown run by Shajai Jackson. And they did that in barely 3 minutes. And they took it down in 6 plays and scored. So let's take time out. 7-0, Lakeway leads.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Lakeway carries it down 67 yards in 6 plays. Boosted most by a 40-yard run from Shajai Jackson. And they opened the gates to start with, up 7-0 over USJ. Now let's see what the answer possession is going to be from the Bruins. And Caleb Davis, big guy to kick off, he goes 230. He stands 6'4". He's a strong tight end. And one of the seniors on this Lion team. Slow approach and just a spinner that is taken at the 35. And that was Ryan Hutchison, who that was not even any indication that they were going to go deep with it. So the Bruins will have excellent field position, will have a chance to take it from the 35, 65 yards away from pay dirt. And let's see if they can answer that early touchdown. And we were told that Lakeway was hoping to get the running game going early, and they indeed have. They've already picked up 60. All of that was on the ground that they scored. They went for a big bomb pass on the first play. It was just out of the range of the receiver, and then they kept it on the ground and rolled. And here you go, around right in. And Noah Spencer's getting all kinds of room. He's got the first down. He gets to about the 47, so Noah gets a good answer on the first play from scrimmage for the Bruins. And you can see the blocking was perfect. Everybody was looking left, and Noah went right, and they had to race over to pick him up at the 47, so a 12-yard gain for Noah. And Corbin Howard is motioning for a couple of changes, and coming down off the other side is Alex Wallace. And checking in is Justin Parker, and he's going to split way out to the left along with Ryan Hutchison. Howard gets the slap, and he fires it over to Hutchison, and he picks up 5 on the play. They're going to mix in a lot of passing with the run game, and they depend on Hutch to be able to get that one going. And, again, just that real lob pass over to him, and he picks up out to the 48. Bruins have a 2nd and 5. And this time, 2 receivers split out right, 1 left. And, again, Noah's in the backfield. And he takes it again. It's going to be basically the same play, and it's that speed that's getting him moving. He's got the first down just across the 43. They may measure on this one, but it appears that it's a first down. Let's see if they do call for a measurement. No, they call it for the first down. So Noah with 2 carries for 17 yards, and it's been basically the same play with that jet sweep going right. And this time they've got receivers split out on each side. Alex Wallace is out left. And you've got Hutchison, and I'm trying to see the number down below here. It looks like it may be Tunstall, who is split out right with Hutchison. Howard gets the slap. And this time Noah's going to go up the middle. He's got blocking. He's into the 30. And gets it to the 27-yard line for another first down for the Bruins. 16-yard pickup for Noah Spencer. And so he is definitely answering what we saw early on from Shajai Jackson of Lakeway. He was finally dragged down by Keegan Douglas Tinnell. And changing directions, just had nothing open for him, and a gain of 2, and it was hard to pick that one up for Noah. He saw nothing was open for him, and the hole had clogged up, and you'll see it here on the Carlock replay. He could see that there was nothing doing, so he tried to get some movement over to the right and did pick up 2, got the best he could out of it. As we're getting to the halfway point of this first period here in tonight's Division II AA playoff game, first round. 3 wide receivers this time. And he fakes the handoff. And a toss over to about the 21. And question is the official saying incomplete pass? And it appears they say that he was out of bounds. That did not look to... Now, I don't know. Maybe he dropped the ball. I don't know. Yeah, he dropped it. He dropped it right at about the 21 where he caught it. So, unfortunately, it's now going to be a 3rd down play, and that looks like it is going to be encroachment. Yep, offsides. They did, and it was a good job on the snap count. Now, was that going to be enough to give him the first down? That's the first penalty of the game. Corbin's done a good job of throwing defenders off. Well, now it appears they say no penalty on the play. Well, okay, you may be as confused as I am. Empty backfield, and he goes over the middle, and it's taken by Tunstall, and he's going to score. And that gets the crowd going. It goes to Aaron Tunstall. And he picked that one up. A 23-yard touchdown pass. So the Bruins answer it in a period of just about 3.5 minutes. And here goes the tying extra point, up and good. So 5:35 to go in the first period, and the Bruins have an answer for Lakeway. We're all tied at 7.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
The Bruins answer with a 65-yard drive in 7 plays, climaxed by Aaron Tunstall catching a 23-yard pass, and a lot of that was after the catch from Corbin Howard to tie it up at 7. And here comes the kick from Cooper Sykes. It's a ground scooter, and it's going to pick up to the 16 this time. And nice job on the stop. Bouncing off. It looked as though he was down, and he makes it out to the 41-yard line, so a 25-yard return. Now, you can see he had some speed there, and it looked as though Xander Koch had him right there, but he bounced off of that and managed to gain about another 8 yards, so he's at the 41. So it'll be 1st and 10, 59 yards. They've got to go to reach Pater. Their first drive was 67 yards in 6 plays. And they're going to have their hands full tonight, definitely, with Shajai Jackson, who is back in the backfield, and coming out to the left is Lowton Potts at tight end. And instead, they're going to go with a swing pass outside, and look at him go. They're not going to catch him this time. He is all the way. Touchdown, Lions. He can do it as a receiver as well as a runner. 1 play, 59 yards, touchdown, Lions, and they retake the lead. And in for the extra point is Caleb Davis. So how about that? Unsportsmanlike conduct after the play. The extra point is good. They'll assess it on the kickoff. And that is probably for the flip that he took in the end zone. That is considered to be an act of taunting. So Bruins will have probably pretty good field position. The extra point is up and good. So just like that, it's a 14-7 game. Lakeway to the lead. We'll be back after these messages.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
If it's black, round, and rolls, we have it in stock for you. I'm Taylor at King Tire Company. Come see us at any of our 3 convenient locations in
14-7, it has been an offensive showplace so far, and we still are barely a little bit more than halfway through the first quarter. That was 1 play, 59-yard pass from Martin to Jackson, and Lakeway on top 14-7. As we say, they have been in some shootouts this season. One that they dominated Notre Dame high, and then they had one that they lost 69-51. So they can put the points up on the board. They're not an outstanding defensive team. And here comes the kick. This is going a little deeper than the first one did. It's going to be taken and he hit his knee down, and nobody's any more frustrated about that than Drew English. He went to his knee, and that's where they are going to have to take it at the 17-yard line. And he had some open space, but unfortunately, Drew just he dipped to his knee, and the official said down right there. Well, the last time the Bruins answered in a mark of 7 plays on a 23-yard pass from Howard to Tunstall. Let's see what they do this time. They've got 3 wide receivers, and they're going to swing it out, and that one, now that is a play that was not drawn up. That bounced off the chest of Hutchison and was actually received by Tunstall. You won't see this happen very often, I assure you. It's a gain of 1. And the Bruins are very fortunate that that didn't bounce into the hands of a Lion defender. So it's 2nd and 9. So give that one to Tunstall. And here goes Noah. And he goes right through some defenders, but can only pick up 2 on the play. So far, 37 yards rushing for Noah Spencer. And he was trying to get up ahead of steam as he went around. He was trying to really go around left end, and he was spilled at the 20. So it's 3rd down and 7. This is a big 3rd down play because the Bruins want to continue to try to answer this scoring machine that we've seen here in the first quarter from Lakeway. 4 wide receivers. And they're signaling in the play. I don't think Jim Harbaugh has anybody here trying to steal it. And here's the pass to Noah. He's trying to stay up, and they're going to stop him right at the 23, so he gains 3 on the play. So that's going to be a 4th down and 4 for the Bruins. They'll be forced to punt. That's the first 3 and out of the night. And there's 1 man deep at the 39 to receive. And that's a high spiraling punt. That's going to go way back. That's one of his better ones of the season. It's going to be down at the 18-yard line. And how about that one? 56-yard punt. So the Bruins, with their absolute finest punt of the season so far, and that sends Lakeway all the way back to the 18-yard line. Special teams have been really strong for USJ. Even last week when they were in a losing cause, they had some strong efforts on return yardage, and their special teams in the kicking game was much, much better. And again, it's an unusual setup before they shift into their formation for Lakeway. This time, 4 wide receivers. We haven't seen that many so far tonight. And that could be picked off. Oh, it is just short, just out of the hands of Carson Moore. That one was tailor-made for a pick 6. And Martin had that one tipped in the air. Carson had it and just was short. He went to his knees trying to grab it, and it didn't stay in his mitts, but excellent defensive play for Carson Moore. And he's just a sophomore, so the Bruins have got a lot ahead for him. And this time they're going to fake the handoff, and a pass goes out to the right and dropped after a gain of about 5 is Jesse Stump on the reception. It's going to be 6-yard gain, so it is 3rd down and 4, a big 3rd down possession for the Bruins to try to get a stop here. And they do. They absolutely, this is a double teaming situation, and it's Christian Melton and Carson Moore that teamed up to stop and spill for a loss. Shajai Jackson, that's the first time he's had negative yardage tonight. So it's 4th down, and it looks as though they're going to try to go for it. They were trying to get them off sides, and let's see if they did, and they indeed did. That snap count, offsides, and it's coming out to the 30-yard line, and that is just a killer. So that's the 5th first down of the game, and Lakeway was very smart in trying to see if they could get them to jump off sides on the snap count, and that is exactly what they had, and so the drive stays alive instead of pinning them back and forcing them to punt. In motion is Lowton Potts, and the handoff this time to Jackson, and he goes off 2 defenders, and here he goes again. 45 into the 40. He is finally hauled down by Barrett Shelton. So he flies that one all the way down from the 30, but we got a flag on the play. And this one is apparently coming back. So wipe this one off. It was a brilliant run. So they're going to pick it up. And it goes back to the 33. So holding on the play. So they're spotting it at the 33. And Martin calling the signals once again. This time it's a little, as opposed to a handoff, it's a little pitch off to Jace Ballard. That's his first carry of the evening. And he picks up 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4. They have to make it to the 41 of of their own 41 to get the first down. Checking back in on defense is Nate Height. He's a strong linebacker. This time 2 in the backfield. And the handoff goes up the middle. They're still going to be short of the first down. Carson Moore in on that stop once again, as well as Barrett Shelton. So the pickup goes to about the 38, and it's going to be, and that is the end of the first quarter as the horn sounds. It has been an offensive explosion here in the first half. Lots of up and down the field. The Bruins trail it 14-7. We'll be back with the second quarter after these messages.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruins.
Now back we are. In that first quarter, the Bruins tallied 69 yards of offense. All of it on the ground was from Noah Spencer, 5 carries for 37 yards, and Corbin Howard, 4 out of 5 passing for 32, including a 23-yarder for a touchdown to Aaron Tunstall. Lakeway, on the other hand, piled up 140 yards, and 75 of it was on the ground, led by 64 from Shajai Jackson. So they've got a 3rd down and 3. They've got to get to the 41. And quarterback's going to call his own number and flag on the play. It looks like it's in the vicinity that it could well be holding. And it is. That one's going to come back. And that was Pitts, who basically took the handoff, and it was almost like a wildcat formation. So that one will come back, and it is going back to the holding. It's going back to the 28. That's 40 yards in penalties against Lakeway, and they are at the 28, so it's now going to be 3rd down and 13. Now, you got a strong running back. It's going to be an empty backfield this time, so you got to realize they're going to pass on this one. And they go over the middle and spilling it, and it's intercepted. Oh, my. Caleb Davis had it, made a juggling catch, and then spilled it out. Watch this again. Martin goes back looking over the middle. He's got an open man, and that is Davis, but he couldn't hold on to it. He took his eye off of it. And how about Alex Wallace coming down with the interception? Big, big stop for the Bruins. So Alex with that interception has given the Bruins a big threat now as they are at the 33 of Lakeway. Noah's in the backfield. You got 3 wide receivers, and they're going to go with Noah. He's got an open hole, and he gets down to the 24. That's a pickup of 9. He has such great acceleration once he takes a step, and they're going tempo, so right back to it. And this time Noah's going to take it around right in, and they're going to stop him short. In fact, he may have lost a yard. So Spencer, 7 carries for 45 yards, 3rd down, and they've got to get to just short of the 23 to get a first down. And they're looking for the signals from Bo Wallace, the offensive coordinator, on the sidelines. That interception set up a great opportunity for the Bruins to get back into a tie situation in this game. All right, 3 wide receivers, Noah in the backfield, and he's going to take it. And he's got room. He's got the first down. He's at the 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds at about the 8. All the way down. 5th first down of the game for the Bruins. So he picked up 15 on the play. And you can see the blocking was beautiful. He had a huge hole and finally stepped out of bounds at the 8. Excellent 3rd down conversion for the Bruins. Each team now with 5 first downs, and this time they're going to go to Noah again. He's got a hole, but they're going to close it very quickly. He may have gained a yard, possibly 2. Line of scrimmage was on the 9. So it looks like he picked up, we're going to say no gain on the play. So it's 2nd and goal. And they're waiting on the play, and now they got it. Corbin calling the signals. Hands up. No, fakes it to Noah, and it is blocked. That was just stacked up by some of the big guys on that front line. And you get that big 6'4" freshman up there, and he just raised his hand up and battered that one down. So now Bruins need another big 3rd down conversion. 3rd and goal on the 9. 92 yards of offense so far for USJ. And checking back in is Alex Wallace. And getting some instruction is Mills Terry. He's split out far left. 4 receivers. And he's going to go for it in the back corner of the end zone, and it was just out of the reach of Mills Terry. So let's see if they decide to go for a field goal in this case. They have an excellent field goal kicker. And that one was lobbed, and he had a chance at that one. He had one-on-one coverage, and so they're going to go for the field goal. So Cooper Sykes is in to kick it. It's a 26-yard attempt. It's up and good. Split the uprights perfectly. 9:31 remaining in the second quarter. 26-yard field goal for Cooper Sykes. So your score, Bruins 10, Lakeway 14, back with the Campbell King Interiors kickoff right after this.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the
The Bruins had a 6-play drive for 24 yards. There's the fans. And they're all bundled up tonight. Temperatures right now at about 55 degrees, and they're hanging together. They're going to keep warm, and there's nothing they love any better than when the camera picks them up. The Bruins, after that interception by Alex Wallace, 6 plays, 24 yards, and then it ended with a 26-yard field goal for Cooper Sykes. So the Bruins have closed it to within 14-10, and here comes your Campbell King Interiors kickoff. And that's a nice one. It's going back to about the 12 and trying to roll up across the 40 to the 45 and down to the 47. And that was a big return for Jace Ballard. In fact, yeah, it's a 35-yard return. He just found daylight going over on the left corner of the field. So they have had strong return yardage tonight. In fact, 78 yards in returns. They've got it at the 46. So 1st and 10. I tell you, Sam McMillan wanted to jump right in there and get a quick rush on the quarterback. And that one tried to lob it out to Shajai Jackson and let him see what he could do after the catch, and that was just a bit short. And you can see he just didn't have enough territory to be able to make anything happen and dropped it. So it's 2nd and 10. We apologize for the technical problems we've had. We are back. It is 21-20. This has been a track meet. And this may be the final play of the second quarter, and we will try to bring you up to date at halftime. Martin goes back to pass, and he gets it down to about the 30. It looks like it may be a first down. They mark it at the 29, and so there's 3.4 seconds remaining. And I have to tell you, to keep up with all of the offense in this game, this has been very, very little defense. The Bruins had fallen behind 21-10, and then they scored on two big plays. One was a 62-yard run for a touchdown by Noah Spencer, and then they drove down and kicked a 30-yard field goal to close to within 1. And they're going to go for a long one here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's up. That's going to be short. Yep. That was wide and short, and that ends the first half. And as I say, after we visit with our sponsors, we'll bring you up to date on how we got to where we are right now. It is 21-20. Lakeway leading USJ, but it has been an offensive excitement show here tonight. Let's take a break and go to our sponsors, and then we'll come back and we'll let you know how all of this happened.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
If you are in need of luxury interior design services, look no further than Campbell King Interiors. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Caroline Campbell and Erica King have a combined experience of 31 years. From residential design services to commercial construction, no job is too big. Let Campbell King Interiors transform your vision into reality. You can find them at www.campbellkinginteriors.com or on Instagram and Facebook.
New Nissans are rolling in. Over 70 new Nissans to choose from. That means special incentives. 0% financing up to 60 months. And invoice pricing, so you pay what we pay. Plus over 70 pre-owned units. something for everyone. Certified pre-owned too, luxury vehicles, BMW, Lexus, Alfa Romeo, and much more at Carlock Prestige. Check out all we have to offer at CarlockNissanofJackson.com. You should already be here.
Well, back we are, and again, we want to apologize for some technical difficulties that we have had this evening. We are with 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter of this TSSAA playoff game, and it is Lakeway Christian Academy leading 21-20 over USJ. And the handoff goes, and going nowhere and sending it huge in reverse was Sajai Jackson. And we'll see where they spot it. It's a loss of about 2 on the play. So it's going to be third down and about 4.5 for a first down. Martin calling his signals, hands it off. And Bruins are swarming all over Jackson. Nowhere to go on that play. And that makes it a fourth down. Now, they've had a couple of instances tonight where they have attempted on fourth down to draw the Bruins offside. One of them was successful and kept one of the opening drives alive of the game tonight. We'll try to catch you up on everything as quickly as we can. Steve Beverly back with you in the play-by-play booth here at Carlock Stadium. Pass quickly over the middle and almost intercepted, but it doesn't matter. It was almost picked off by Noah Spencer, but it doesn't matter because it was a fourth down play. And the Bruins will take over with excellent field position. USJ has been tied once at 7. They have never led in the game, so they get the ball at the Lion 49. Let me try to bring you up to date again. With 3 minutes gone in the first quarter, Sajai Jackson of Lakeway scored on a 4-yard run to give the Lions a 7-0 lead. And we'll keep going after we pick up this play. And we got a timeout called. Official signaled a timeout. So the Bruins are going to come over to the sideline. Let me keep you up to date on this. The Bruins tied it up with 5:35 to go in the first quarter. A 23-yard pass to Aaron Tunstill from Corbin Howard. That tied it up at 7. And then 26 seconds later, it was a one-play drive as Martin connected with Jackson on a 59-yard pass to give the Lions a 14-7 lead. The Bruins then, after an interception by Alex Wallace, with 9:31 to go in the second quarter, they scored again on a Sykes 26-yard field goal to make it 14-10 Lakeway. Then with 6:23 to go in the second, Riley Martin scored on a 24-yard pass from Levi Martin. It was a 7-play, 57-yard drive to give Lakeway a 21-10 lead. The Bruins scored then on a 62-yard run by Spencer to go up to close it within 21-17, and then got another field goal from Sykes. And now Bruins trying to threaten again, and Noah keeps pushing, and he's getting help from his lineman, and he gets down to the 41, a gain of 8. Noah has carried the ball 17 times for 138 yards in this game. He's the leading rusher. Bruins have not been able to crack that mark to take the lead. And Corbin hands it off to him again, and he is zigzagging, trying to find that room to get the first down. He looks like he might be just shy. They're going to mark it at the 40. And a flag, I don't know whether that fell out the official's pocket, but a flag is down right at about the 39.5. He picks it up. And it is going to be a first down as they retreat. And it is a 15-yard face mask penalty to the 25. So the Bruins with their 13th first down of the game. A lot of penalties for Lakeway tonight, 8 for 90 yards. So the Bruins now threatening from the Lion 25. And he hits it out on the sidelines, a little floater out to Aaron Tunsil. And picked up 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Corbin is 7 of 11 passing in the game tonight. 64 yards, no interceptions, 1 touchdown. They're way over on the left hash, and he goes again to Noah. And Noah just crashes inside the 20 down to the 19. And that's going to make it 3rd and 4. Big third down possession. They would love to be able to get it in the end zone rather than having to settle for a 3rd field goal in the game, although they'll take it if they could get the lead. He's got Noah in the backfield with him once again, and 4 wide receivers, 2 split out on each side. And he gets it down to about the 13. And the pass was complete to Mills Terry. And another Bruin first down as they get it down to the 15. 14 first downs for the Bruins, 11 for Lakeway. And after that track meet of a first half, this one has been more of defense and keeping it on the ground and changing direction and finally looked like he was going to be thrown for about a 2-yard loss, but Noah picks up 5. Second down and 5. Looks like they're spotting it right at about the 10. 147 yards tonight for Noah Spencer, including a big 62-yard run, first play from scrimmage on a possession for the Bruins. They've got 2 wide receivers out left and 2 men in the backfield this time. A lot of times that means somebody's going to be in motion. Instead, going to try to sweep it around left end. And Noah, it gets just short of the first down, knocked out at the 6. His 21st carry of the game. This looked early like this was going to be the Shajai Jackson show for Lakeway, but USJ has found some answers for him of late. This is a big 3rd and 1. They have to get it just inside the 10 for the first down. And they've got 2 wide receivers way out, particularly Tunsil. And instead, he's going to go and get pushed down to about the 2. They were trying to strip the ball away from Noah, but he picks up the first down. Gets it to the 3. So Noah does the job once again. And dashing off the field is Corbin Howard. And very quickly coming back. All right, Noah's going to take a direct snap. and gets it over the goal. Now, are they going to say he did it? He got it over the goal. Is it a touchdown, or they're going to rule him down on the 1? So a bit of a wildcat that we just saw. And Noah takes it again, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Bruins! Noah Spencer on a 3-yard run. And that was an old-fashioned grind-it-out drive, but that's the first lead of the night for the Bruins, 26-21. Instead of going for 2, they're going to try to take the kick. And up and good. So the Bruins with their first lead of the night, 27-21. They were down at 1 point, 21-10, and they have 17 unanswered points. We'll be back with the kick right after this.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
So the Bruins grinded out a 59-yard drive and have their first lead, 17 straight on the board after falling behind 21-20. They've had a good kicking game tonight. It's going to be really interesting to see now emotionally how this Lakeway team can play from behind. And here goes your Campbell King Interiors kick. Picked up at the 22. And smothered at the 32. A 10-yard return. So Jace Bullard was trying to get ahead of steam, and he was smothered by about 4 Bruins as he got up to the 33. So they're 67 yards away from trying to tie this game. A minute 22 to go in the third. He's got Jackson in the backfield, and they have 2 wide receivers this time. A lot of guys up in the box, and he makes his way. He is so sudden with the ball. Fumble, and it looks like the Bruins may have it. The question is he ruled down? Yeah, they say his knee was down before the fumble. Of course, the locals do not like that. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3. As we approach the end of this third quarter. Once again, Big Jackson is in the backfield. They only have 1 man split out far right and called his own number and went nowhere but in reverse. And in fact, that's a 5-yard loss. You don't count it as a sack, because it was clearly an intentional call. Let's see if they try to get another play off before the third quarter ends. It's 3rd down and 7, and the official whistles it dead. Timeout called by USJ. Let's take a quick break. Bruins on top now, 27-21.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bruins huddle over this third down situation. And now that we're about at the tail end of the third quarter, this will be the final play with 8.5 seconds left. You just have to wonder if, even though they are back at their own 36, would Lakeway try to make this a 4-down possession? It would be a bit early to take that gamble unless they get it, say, within a half yard. Two wide receivers, and he goes back to pass, and he has been spilled back at the 34. And the third quarter comes to an end as Martin takes a tumble. He got it back to the line of scrimmage. And so we've played 12 minutes to go. We got a Hold'em Bruins as USJ leads it 27-21.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning.
Back to start the fourth quarter. Bruins lead at 27-21. And Lakeway to punt. Sort of a rugby-style kick. And it's going to take a lion bounce. And it goes all the way back to the 17-yard line, a 49-yard punt. And so the Bruins will take it back at the 17, and ball control is very, very important at this stage of the game. So they're going to start from the 17. So far tonight, the Bruins have had 269 yards of offense to 230 for Lakeway. And they've had a couple of explosive plays in this game, and they'd love to have one right here. And they're going to go to Noah, and he's got a hole. And he is finally dragged down at about the 25 after a gain of 8. His 25th carry of the game for 169 yards. He got that hole, and those legs just kept churning. And he looks like he could be headed for another 200-yard night, but we got an injury on the play, and it is a Lakeway Lion. So let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt. Hi, this is Kurt King with King Tire Company. Did you know that you're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles? Did you know that we do that free at King Tire Company? Come see us today at any 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt, and let my family take care of yours.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Well, after the injury timeout, Bruins have it now. 2nd down and 2 at their own 25. And there we see the name of Titus Taylor called for the first time tonight, and he picks up the first down. But it's going to be wiped out. False start against the Bruins. That's only their third penalty of the game tonight. Unfortunately, that took away a good first down run by Titus Taylor. Titus is still in the backfield. Bruins with two wide receivers, both of them out to their left. Titus is going to run basically the same play again and struggled to get, I'm telling you, he was trying to get away from all of the defenders and finally managed to get to the 19, so it's a pickup of about 2. And they're going tempo. So it's 3rd and long for the Bruins. They've got to get to the 27.5 for a first down. Titus staying in the backfield. 4 wide receivers this time. And they've got a 3-man rush. At least that's what they're showing right now. And you got one that's coming late, an edge rusher, so that is 4. He's firing that up the middle, and it is caught for the first down. Going up high was Ryan Hutchison. Big play. Look how high he extends his arms after the ball is released, and he was very patient to wait on it. He has that big wingspan. 16-yard gain on the play for Hutch. And he's going back again, and this one goes to Alex Wallace, who dodges a couple of defenders and gets it out to the 50 for a pickup of 5. And you can see the Bruins are beginning to feel some energy now. The passing game has really been strong here in the second half, 129 yards total for the game. Corbin calling the signals, hands it off to Noah, and that was a clothesline right at the 50, so it's no gain on the play. So a big 3rd down play for the Bruins, 3rd and 4. And we're getting down to about the 8.5-minute mark remaining in this game. That first half was all offense, and now what we've seen is much more lengthy drives and much more defense here in the second half. It was 21-20 at halftime. We've only had one score here in the second half. Here goes Noah. He's got a head of steam. Is he going to make it? He's right at the edge of the first down, and I believe they're giving it to him. First down, Bruins, number 17 of the night. So Noah knew exactly where he had to go to collect. 174 yards rushing tonight. The Bruins total on the evening, 305 yards, but now they're grinding it out. They'd love nothing better than to eat up more time off of this clock, just work it down slowly, and suddenly make this one a 2-possession game. In motion is Hutchison. And fakes the handoff to Spencer. Now he gets it over the middle. Hutchison has it to the 30, almost, and he does lose it. And it looks like Lakeway may well have recovered. Each team is signaling it. And it is Bruin ball. He held on to it. Boy, that was a dangerous situation. It's a 23-yard gain. But you can see Corbin barely got this one away. And Hutch picked it up, and it just simply became Butterfingers at that point, and fortunately he got back on top of it. So the Bruins continue to grind it out, 1st and 10 at the 22. And Noah's going to jet sweep it, and that's going to be a flag. It probably is going to be either holding or an illegal block in the back. So let's hold on and see what the call is going to be. The Bruins have held it for 4 minutes and 45 seconds of this quarter. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty and carry them back to the 32. 35 yards in penalties against the Bruins, 90 against the Lions. So it's 1st and 20. They have to get to the 12 for a first down. Still plenty of time on the play clock to get it off. They're down to 10. And Corbin goes back. He's being chased, and he's going to, instead, he sails it to Noah, and Noah cuts back to his right, now to his left, and gets it all the way down to the 3, 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 4. What a play, both. And Corbin, I mean, it looked as though that he may not get out of that, but instead, he was very patient and found his receiver, and Noah Spencer. He can do it off a pass as well as a run situation. And a pickup of, on the play, 32 yards. 18th first down for the Bruins. Corbin's going to call his own number, and does he get in? They have not signaled it yet. They're going to say he stopped him at the 1. So a pickup of 3. And this time it's Noah. He's got an opening. He's in. Touchdown, Bruins. No flags, and it is Bruins on top, 33-21. That was as beautiful of a 6-minute drive as you will ever see. And in to kick the extra point is Cooper Sykes. And it's been perfect tonight for him. He's 4 for 4. Timeout. Bruins with their biggest lead yet, 34-21.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
The Bruins have had 24 unanswered points since falling behind 21-10 to what looked like a Lakeway juggernaut in the first half. They were down 21-10 halfway through the second quarter, and the Bruins have poured it on since then. This would be a huge defensive stop. And the kick goes deep, taken at the 12. And Jace Ballard is swarmed under right at the 30. And this is where a sense of urgency is going to happen for Lakeway. They've had explosive plays tonight. They had a 59-yard touchdown pass, and then Jackson has had some extremely long runs of 40 yards early in the game that set up another touchdown. So let's see what they can do just across the 30-yard line with 5:43 remaining. Martin hands it off to Jackson, who has not had a strong, and he bounces off a defender. That's why he is so double tough. He picks up 7 on the play when it looked like that he was going to be stopped for no gain. And that gets him to 100 yards in the game. You can see there were 3 Bruins who had him, and he just spins off. So it's 2nd down and 3. But they're taking a lot of time between plays. They cannot afford that at this point. And there's a little swing pass out to Jackson. They're going to try to see if he can do it with his legs, and he got the first down. So the pickup on the play is 4. 12th first down of the game for Lakeway. And Martin going back to pass. He's going for a long one. He's got a man open. And that's going to be pass interference. Not a doubt in my mind. It was intended for Riley Martin, who scored one of the passing touchdowns tonight. And he reared back and fired. Yep, right there. There was just no question. So the 15-yard penalty gives Lakeway another first down, and more importantly, it stops the clock. Actually, not a bad penalty for USJ, because had he caught that ball, he was going to be down at the 23-yard line. So the penalty actually saved them 20 yards. They're at the 43. Martin goes back to pass once again. This time he's down. He had everybody covered. The secondary doing an excellent job for the Bruins. Loss of 2 for Martin. 2nd down and 12, but they are not really hurrying up to the ball. We're under 4 minutes to go. They're just taking way too much time between plays, which is a good thing for all the Bruin fans. And Jackson is chased way behind the line. He's dropped back at the 47, and the Bruins are beginning to smell it. They're going to give him to the 49, so it's a loss of 6. He had hit 100 yards, but that's going to take him back behind there. But they're not getting over the ball very quickly. Empty backfield, 3 wide receivers, 1 man in motion. And we've got timeout called. And the Bruins have taken it. We'll take one here. It's looking good now. 3:11 remaining. Bruins on top, 34-21.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
.311 remaining, and after being down by 11 in the first half, the Bruins defense has just become invincible here in the second half. It is 3rd down and 8, and this is the biggest one of the night. Frankly, this could be your ball game. And he's going to go long, and he's got his man. Riley Martin on the reception, and the senior pulls it down at the 11. So a huge pickup on the play. And he takes it, and the handoff goes this time to Jace Ballard, and nothing doing. He went in reverse. And they're going to take time out. They have really no choice with 2:33 remaining. So we'll take time out again. Bruins still on top by 13.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes to belts to alignments to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
If it's black, round, and rolls, we have it in stock for you. I'm Taylor at King Tire Company. Come see us at any of our 3 convenient locations in Jackson or Humboldt and let our family take care of yours.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should. You know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Ryan Ball, the big 280-pound senior who had to come off. And now they're threatening once again, but the Bruins, somebody lost a helmet out there, a sack, and a loss of 9 on the play. Nobody was open, and just quickly in there to mess everything up on that play was Barrett Shelton. And the clock continues to tick. It is 3rd down. They've got to get to the 2-yard line for a first down, so they have got 3rd and 20. And the idea they have to hurry has not gotten into their minds. Martin goes back. Nobody else in the backfield, and he's going to have to carry it himself, and he's not going anywhere. He did pick up to the 17. 4th down, and the clock continuing to run with 1:16 to go, and they're going to take time out. So the Bruins lead at 34-21. Back with the finish right after this.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here comes your ball game. 4th down for Lakeway. Martin rolling right and fires to the end zone, and it is incomplete. And the Bruins are going to the second round of the playoffs. He had a man open briefly in the end zone, but this was a low throw. And he was trying to weave it inside there, but look who was there to knock it off. But Ryan Hutchison in his defensive back spot. So 1 minute and 5 seconds to go, and I do believe the victory formation is about to happen. This has been a game that was definitely a tale of two halves, but the Bruins really turned this one around late in the second quarter. And the officials whistle. I'm not sure what the discussion is. They haven't thrown a flag, but somebody has been ordered to run off the field, and that was Caden Demery, the senior offensive lineman. They may have had too many men on the field. And there goes your victory formation. Took the knee. And it doesn't matter that there's a loss of 3 on the play. And the clock continues to run with 46 seconds remaining. And this should be the final play of the game. USJ has won its first round playoff game 34-21.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Is your vehicle ready for an oil change? Did you know that we do way more than just tires? From brakes, to belts, to alignments, to even air conditioning work. Engine light on? We can fix that too. Come see us today at one of our 3 King Tire Company locations in Jackson and Humboldt.
Chris King here with King Tire Company. Leveling kits, lift kits, wheels, and tires, we can take care of that at any of our King Tire Company locations at a price you can afford.
And the USJ Bruins won it 34-21 to advance to next week's second round of the playoffs against Christ Presbyterian, and that'll be in Nashville. They're a number 1 seed, and they are going to be extraordinarily tough to take on, but somebody's got to do it, and why not the Bruins? And they are the ones who will have that opportunity. And the fans are beginning to file out here after a rather unexpected close to the game. But we'll try to give you some stats in just a second, and I will update you also on the details as far as how this all happened, because as we mentioned, we had a technical issue that dropped us out, particularly for the bulk of the third quarter. But right now, we're trying to wrap up our totals. And I'll tell you right now, we just looking at it tonight, it was Noah Spencer once again, 28 carries for 175 yards. But Corbin Howard did a brilliant job passing tonight, 14 of 19 for 184 yards. Tell you what, let's take another 3-minute break and we'll come back and give you the final stats. Bruins win it, 34-21.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should already be here.
Special interest rates as low as 0%.
You should already be here.
We have cars, trucks, SUVs, and the all-new electric Nissan Aria.
You should already be here.
We even have no payments for 90 days.
You should already be here.
Save thousands on a new Nissan at Carlock Nissan.
You should, you know what? I'm not going to say it.
Carlock Nissan of Jackson.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Well, it was a big night for the Bruins after what looked like could be possibly disaster in the first half as they fell behind 21-20, and an offensive juggernaut for Lakeway's Lions was taking control, but 24 unanswered points led to the night's victory, 34-21 for the Bruins. Here's how they stacked up. First downs, Bruins 19-15 for Lakeway. Passing, and look at Corbin Howard's totals tonight, 14 of 19 for 184 yards, and he outpointed his counterpart, namely Levi Martin for Lakeway, 8 out of 13 with one interception, that interception by Alex Wallace that snuffed out a drive, 179 yards. In rushing, 32 carries for the Bruins for 175 yards, and 28 carries for 175 yards tonight for Noah Spencer. You had Titus Taylor that came in and had a couple, and with those two knees that he took late in the game, Corbin Howard with -2, but the entire total goes to Noah Spencer tonight. 27 carries for 95 yards. Now, in the first half at one point, Lakeway was over 100 in rushing, and the Bruin defense just really shut things off in the second half. The Bruins actually did not get to return a kick. They were all tonight either fair catches or they were very short kicks on kickoffs, and so they had no return yards. The Lions 167 yards tonight. Nobody lost a fumble in tonight's game. Punting, the Bruins only had one tonight, but it was a big 56-yarder, and the Lions 2, averaging 45 yards. Penalties tonight, the Bruins had 5 for 50 yards, but it was a lot better than what we saw the last 2 weeks. The Lions 8 for 90 yards, and 2 of them were consecutive 15-yard penalties that led to another Bruin touchdown. Let me run down the scoring very quickly, and then we'll get you out of here, and you can all go celebrate the Bruins advancing in the playoffs. We opened up in the first 3 minutes, and Shajai Jackson of Lakeway scored on a 4-yard run, a 67-play drive, and 6 yards and 6 plays, and it was a 7-0 lead for Lakeway. And then Tunstall, here we are. That's what they're telling me, that I'm back on camera here. Then the Bruins answered with a 65-yard drive and 7 plays as Aaron Tunstall took a 23-yard pass from Corbin Howard to the end zone to tie it at 7. Right back, first play from scrimmage after the kickoff, Martin threw 59 yards to his running back Jackson, who just had everybody chasing him down the field. Extra point was good. One play, 59 yards, 14-7 on top for the Lions. The Bruins came back with a 6-play, 24-yard drive after the the Alex Wallace interception. And so Sykes kicked a 26-yard field goal to make it 14-10. Well, right after that, only 3 minutes later, Riley Martin snagged a 24-yard pass from Levi Martin. 7 plays, 57 yards, and that put Lakeway up 21-10, and it looked as though they might be planning to try to take this one all the way to the house right there. But on the next play from scrimmage, Noah Spencer had an answer, 62 yards, straight up the middle, and he left them in the backfield and ended up scoring, and that was the extra point, made it 21-17, and then just before halftime, Sykes kicked a 30-yard field goal to make it 21-20, and that made it almost like we were at an even point at that stage. Second half was mostly defense, and Lakeway just could not manage to get their offensive prowess going in the second half. And Noah Spencer scored twice, once with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter, a 2-yard run to give the Bruins their first lead of the game, 27-21, and then just under 6 minutes remaining in the game, Spencer scored on a 1-yard plunge to make it 34-21, and the Bruins defense took over, and that was the end of that. And so USJ will go on. It's an unenviable task, but as we say, somebody has got to take on that huge challenge next week when they will be taking on Christ Presbyterian from Nashville, and that will be in the capital city next Friday night. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock, and so it'll be an interesting one. Teams have a week to get ready for it, but the Bruins now 7-4 on the season as they go forward and advance in the playoffs. Survive and advance. That's what it is, and the Bruins did that indeed tonight. So we'll wrap it up here from Carlock Stadium and from Kirkland Field. It's been great to be with you again tonight, and here are the people who made this possible tonight. The executive producer of Worthy Road Studios is Paul Schultze, and he also directed tonight's telecast. And on cameras, the incomparable Billy Bolin, Christopher Craigie, Franklin Bass, and Shay Hall. And yours truly, Steve Beverly, has been your play-by-play announcer. It's been a good night if you're a Bruins fan, and they'll take it one more week to Nashville next week. And so until then, this is Steve Beverly saying so long from the great hub city of West Tennessee.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.